We recently disembarked the Norwegian Escape, and today we're going to talk all about the entertainment on board. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome aboard. We're a travel agency. Our goal here is to give you the best information possible about cruising, so you can plan and go on an amazing cruise vacation, which we would love to help you plan. Let's talk about Norwegian Escape. This is my third time on Escape. As most of you know, the past few years I've been a little critical of Norwegian's scaling back of entertainment, getting rid of some Broadway shows and kind of replacing those with game shows, but they've kind of turned that ship around. There's other things going on, which we're not going to talk about today, but let's get into the entertainment on board Norwegian Escape. So we recently sailed, we went on a 5-day cruise, so I can't comment on every single thing on the ship because there are things on a 7-day cruise that we didn't get to see. But we're going to talk about everything we saw on the 5-day cruise, starting with the cruise director and the cruise director staff. Cruise director was Bryn. She was amazing, very high energy. I loved, she was everywhere around the ship. I love when the cruise director is visible, when you see them, when they're talking to people, when they're out and about. It gives me that old school kind of cruise vibe. A lot of the big, huge ships now, you don't even see the cruise director. They're barely at any of the big shows. But on this particular ship, Bryn was everywhere. She was running all the big events. It was really, really great. The cruise director staff was great. They are involved with everything that goes on, including the theme night parties. If you're not familiar with Norwegian, they do run a few different theme nights. Generally, they'll have like an 80s party. It's not like Royal Caribbean where they do like a 70s party and 80s party, like every little thing, every single night on the promenade. They do a few signature parties. One is an 80s party, which was great. Their other signature party is the glow party, or they used to call it the white party, but it's the glow party now, and they do that up on Spice H2O. It was packed. I've never seen it that crowded for one of these Norwegian parties. There's usually a good chunk of people there. This one was really, really packed. Ton of fun. All the theme parties were great. They also run all of the things in the atrium. So all of your little fun game shows, your Deal or No Deal that goes on in the atrium, your Love and Marriage show, all those other things. I love all those shows. Here's my complaint. It's almost impossible to go to those shows unless you're there an hour early. The atriums fill up. They wind up putting a bunch of folding chairs in there. It becomes a huge bottleneck for the front of the ship. I don't know why. I've complained about this for, I don't know, as long as I've been doing these videos. I love Norwegian. I've been on 20 Norwegian cruises. I think my next one will be my 21st on Joy in just a week or two. And in the Breakaway Plus class ships, my bone of contention has always been the atrium. It's not the best place for shows. I'm not 100% sure why they do it there. You get the overflow up on top in Oceans or the local, whatever ship you're on, and people can watch it from up there. It's just still too small. It just doesn't work. It would be great to have a second theater. I know a lot of them have the space in the front there, like the Illusionarium or wherever, but you can't really do two shows in there if there's something going on in the theater. So ideally something at the back of the ship would be kind of perfect. They have the Manhattan room, but they have the restaurants above it. There's really nowhere to put it. But having that second theater, I think, would really help with those shows. However, those shows and all the fun things they do in the atrium are great. It's just a lot of time you can't get to see them because it's really crowded, similar to Sid Norman's, which they fixed. Next up, let's talk about Sid Norman's. There are a bunch of great shows in there. One show that is not in Sid Norman's anymore is the Rumor Show, the Fleetwood Mac Rumor Show, because it's in the theater now, which I think is fantastic. I used to love going to Sid Norman's to see that show in such a small, intimate place because it's such a great show. And what I found is it doesn't lose anything in the theater. It's actually awesome. The energy is great. It's a great show. I highly recommend you go check it out. It is Fleetwood Mac Rumor's album cover to cover, and they tell stories in between each of the songs about what was going on with the band. Next up, let's talk about Choir of Man. Pound for pound, the best show you will see on any cruise ship. I dare you to challenge me on it. It is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's so much fun. It's so interactive. It's so entertaining. The cast is always great. Go check out Choir of Man next time you are on board Escape or any of the other cruise ships in Norwegian's fleet. I think Encore has it, that have Choir of Man. Next up, let's talk about one of my favorite all-time things that Norwegian does. They do a crew talent show on the last day. I'm always worried that people aren't going to go to it, and then it kind of fills up, which is great. I love it. I love that they give their crew a kind of place to kind of ruffle their feathers and be out there. Whatever, I didn't mean ruffle their feathers. Kind of show their talents and kind of show their creativity. It's really great. I love that they do it. And I love that at the end of that, they bring out the entire crew as much as they can. And they sing the "You Are Norwegian Now, We're All a Big Family." I love it. It gets me choked up every time I see it. It makes me feel awesome about going on a Norwegian cruise. And it makes me feel like I'm part of the family, which is one of the reasons I keep going back to Norwegian. So otherwise, the other thing that goes on is the entertainment around the ship, which I think all of the entertainers around the ship are great. You know, you're getting cruise entertainment. You're getting singers in the lounges, up on the pool decks, the DJ. I think all of that stuff's great. It's never, you know, it's good. You're seeing some good entertainment. I love it. And then otherwise, you have Wheel of Fortune in the theater, which I think is a lot of fun. It's a little bit of a cash grab, but it is a ton of fun to go to and watch. It's Wheel of Fortune. It's a fun version of it. I'm glad they do it one night. I've been on cruises where they do it 2 nights and nobody's there for the second night. So one night is plenty. It's a lot of fun. It's enjoyable. You can play. You can get called up on stage. I love that. That is about it. Otherwise, around the ship, the entertainment things to do. There are some arcades. There's pool. There are darts and tons of video games and even a little bit of bowling. Little tiny pin bowling alley in Oceans there, which is a lot of fun. Those are your entertainment options on board of Norwegian Escape, and we had a blast. I thought the entertainment was excellent. I love that Norwegian is now doing more shows and more things in the theater and really spicing it up. There are other shows too. They just didn't have them on this sailing. So if anybody goes, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Happy cruising. Bye.